everybody, it is time again for another GODEMICHE certificate, and today we're making an Ambit Helix with suction cup. The Helix is one of four. Yeah, one of four. The Helix is one of four in our Galaxy collection range. It's a bronze, copper and a black pearlescent mix in a Galaxy with twinkles and all sorts of stuff. It uses 3 pots. It uses 3 pots. 1, 2, 3. 3 pots, 3 colours. Let's get cracking. When we make a Helix, we use 3 pots with 3 separate colours, and we only ever make one at a time. The reason we do this is because this way we make sure that we get 1/3 of each colour in every single product. If we try and make too many at once, what happens is you end up with more of one colour, less of another. And to make these look just as perfect as we can possibly make them, we only ever make one at a time. We use what's called a platinum silicone. The platinum silicone uses platinum to cure. So basically what that means is to take this from a lovely liquid silicone into something that's firm and usable, we have to use a catalyst. And the catalyst in this case is platinum. Platinum loves heat, so it's always about how warm a room is. It depends on how quick or how slow we can get things to happen. Currently right now we're in 21 degrees, which is good because all of these catalysts are tested and set at 22 degrees. So what we have is we have 2 kinds. This water looking thing here is slow, as labelled, slow. And then we have a fast catalyst, as labelled, fast, fast. So the difference between the two is at 22 degrees the fast catalyst will go off in an hour and the slow catalyst will take around about 16 hours to set. If it's a little bit too warm, 28, 29 degrees, the fast catalyst is going to start going off super quick, like set in 35, 45 minutes. The slow catalyst will then start to, instead of it being 16, will probably be closer to 15 or 14 hours. So what we have to do is you have to balance and we have to weigh out different ratios depending on the temperature. 21 degrees is perfect, but fast cast, we can't just use fast cast because we're mixing 3 colours. All 3 of these are going to be mixed at the same time, and then we have to put them into one pot, and then we have to pour it. So we need to elongate that time that it takes us. So we're going to use a little bit of fast and mostly slow. A little bit of fast and mostly slow? No, the other way around. We're going to use a little bit of slow and mostly fast. This, as soon as we get this, as soon as the as soon as the platinum goes in to the pots, then the clock starts ticking. This bit's going to be super quick. Now that we've mixed all of these in, it's pretty much a super quick rush to get it in to the vacuum chamber. Let me show you what the vacuum chamber is. Come here. Ah. Right, this thing just here. This here is what we call the vacuum chamber. Zoom out a touch. There we go. This is what we call a vacuum chamber. What this does is it draws all the air out of this cylinder, which then basically pulls the air out of the silicone. Because the silicone's thicker than water, it's a little bit less than treacle, but it traps air in. When we mix it, it traps air. So what we do is we put it in this vacuum chamber, and this then draws the air out. vacuum chamber will go down to minus 29 mercury. To give you an example, minus 29 mercury is almost the same as space. Space is minus 30 mercury. So let's go here. There we go. What we are looking for is the silicon is going to rise, and as the bubbles are pulled up, it's going to rise, and then when it reaches its peak point, it's going to just fall. It's going to drop, and at that point, the product, this silicone, is degassed. By doing this, it makes the silicone much firmer, better quality with no pockets of air inside. So you ready? That is what we call the drop. Now these silicones are degassed. What we have to do is we have to jump over to here and we have to switch off. Take these out. This is the really quick bit. What we have to do is you have to try and get everything mixed into one pot, and then poured. Shit, oh my god. Whoa. Well, slight disaster averted. Almost started pouring it in the wrong place because I was trying to pick up this camera. But it's good. Helix is now going with the suction cup. Now I've got to wait time. Oh shit, need to put some stuff on the... What we do with every single certificate is we put the silicone on to the certificate that we actually made the dildo with. So this silicone here is the exact silicone that's in your dildo. How cool is that shit? And then we use our G logo. To stamp the silicone, just like that.
Much later.
This is what I love about the certificates. So, this particular certificate, the person's not requested a name, so I'm not going to say it. But whoever you are, just be aware. I will edit in the bits where I thought I'd completely fucked this up. Shit, oh my god. There was a moment where I was trying to fumble and grab the camera so I could show you it being poured, and then the silicone kind of went through this hole down there on this, and it just went everywhere, and I thought, fuck, we're going to be back at square one again. However, what actually happened in amidst what I thought was chaos was the most amazing helix I have ever made. Let me show you. So this is the helix. This is officially the helix. This is the one that's been pulled out of the mould, and this is it. So what I thought had gone wrong, when the silicone touches the side, you get these slip marks. When you get these slip marks, you don't get the lovely ripples and marbled effects. However, although this bit here is what I would generally try and avoid, it happens with most ambits because of the curve. This round the front is absolutely delightful. Look at these bands and the way it just slashes in this dribble, this streak. That is a unique helix. And then there's this, look at the blue. Look at the blue, black mix and mark. Oh, this has to be... I call these beautiful mistakes. This is a beautiful mistake. And it's on film. You've been lucky enough to catch all of this. Fuck yeah! So let's go and finish up. Boom! It is with great pleasure, satisfaction and honour that I can announce that this Helix Ambit officially made by me!